this game. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle. The Cardinal offense will get its first chance now. Might be changing the route. Off play action on first down. Right down the middle. Finds his man. It's Henry. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
I don't think anybody expected this true freshman to jump in the scene here in college football and just explode the way he has. He has been making big plays week in and week out, and that's why this true freshman is square in the middle of the discussion when you're talking about Heisman Trophy.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Gets it out fast. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. There he goes. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Standford.
This offense is so good.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Ford. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They send the tight end in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. Finding some room. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinal! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can...
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. And that one is incomplete. It's the end of the first quarter. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Running inside. It's Ford. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It's
all by himself down the middle. 10. Touchdown, Standford. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish with a 62-yard pass for the score. He'll bring it out. It's Jennings. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field.
And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open.
Could be an alley. He's up to 94 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And with that last carry, into triple digits, over 100 yards for the day.
And he's showing you power. He's showing you speed. He's showing you make you miss. He really is showing you he's a complete back. And by the way, it's still the first half.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. The run inside. It's Ford. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. Fighting off the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
And I tell you what, all this spread offense, man, it's really accentuated receivers in so many different shapes and sizes. But this guy, they're going to find him. They're going to find him early. They're going to find him often. He's made so many plays throughout the season and really been the feature of this offense. And this dude has worked his way. He might get a trip to New York as a wide receiver. That is not normal, and neither is this dude.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got a man, it's Ford. Across the 25 to the 24-yard line before he stopped. Pick up a 5 and a first down.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the red zone, it's Ford. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense, kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Neutrals on the action. Defense.
So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. Defense made that job a little easier after the encroachment. It's 1st and 5. Pulls it and fires to the left. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Got his man. Touchdown, Cardinal. A great catch and run for 6.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. And with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. He'll start this drive firing. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Caught in the backfield. It's 4th. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. They make the stop. It'll be 4th down. The defense does have a timeout to use if they want to. The Cardinal offense takes the field ready to attack. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Looking downfield on 1st down. On target to the left. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
And he's been the go-to guy all year long. Like, he's in the top 5 in all of college football in receiving yards for a reason. They're going to find him because he's always open, making plays. This dude has been unbelievable. He's being mentioned in the Heisman conversation. That is really hard to do as a wide receiver, so that shows you what kind of special year this young man's having.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
A little too anxious to get started on the outside, and that's a false start.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. Wide receiver going in motion. Maybe a crease. Touchdown, Standford! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Not always the old line. Sometimes those receivers want to get a jump on the snap count, and they'll move them back.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. That false start changes your mindset. Now you're 2nd and long, 9 yards to go. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Holt. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And that's got to be so frustrating for this defense, man. He's already over 100 yards. Like, they're going to continue to feature him, especially on 3rd down. And so far, this defense, they can't find the answer. They can't get him to the ground. They've got to find something to slow this dude down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
This Standford offense moving quickly down the field. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Got it in the middle. It's Henry. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Now, anytime the ball goes in the air towards him, I feel like it's his. Like, there are no 50-50 balls. He just makes plays, game after game, play after play, and you see him featured in this offense for a reason. He's one of the best in the country, not just at the wide receiver position, period. This guy's in the Heisman Trophy conversation as a receiver.
Makes the grab. Touchdown, Cardinal! And they take it in for 6 more points. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game and give him 16 on the year.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And right down the middle. They march 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. On the run from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially in the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is most dangerous.
To the air on first down. Going for the big play. Grabs it inside the 10. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And we're going to call his name a lot today because this dude, he had over 100 last week. He has over 100 almost every single week because he's a staple in this offense, puts up big numbers, makes big plays, and that's why he's also in the Heisman Trophy conversation. A wide receiver in that debate is special. This dude is special.
Looks as if he's going to run it. step into the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well on design.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, and it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.